About the student. The student is at the center of everything that we do, and now we understand that we are in the business of producing talent. As I talk to talent acquisition people in organizations or executives who are really concerned about...
There was an article came recently from the Wall Street Journal. The title was "Why Companies Aren't Getting the Employees They Need." The article explained that 52% of American companies cannot find the talent that they need. Companies expect that new employees be ready to hit the ground running, and that 50-50 approach that we have is a response to what industry needs. They need graduates that are ready to do the job.
Being able to correlate what you learn in class with how the real world is. It allows you to be able to put into practical use what you've learned in the classroom.
You have to get some real world experience. You can't just rely on classroom teachings to set you up for success once you graduate. Classroom teachings to set you up for success once you graduate.
What we learn when we began asking companies who hired our students in the past, companies that are hiring our students today, as well as a group of aspirant companies, and we ask them the question, what is it they've experienced in applying it? So that's really where the 50-50 model.
I think what we're trying to do is something really different and really innovative. What we're trying to do is capture as many experiential learning opportunities as possible and tying those into what happens in the classroom. So essentially theory and practice.
Opportunity throughout their time here at the university, applying it more and more and more percent the experiential learning comes from.
Globalization is going to affect more and more the way we do business. Leadership practices, entrepreneurship is changing, and also the way we connect that is also affecting how we do the business here in the United States and around the world. So it is important to understand what is the context in which business takes place.
I graduated from Guilford Technical Community College with an associate's degree, and I transitioned into the business school. I felt that Central offered the best opportunity for me as a student to grow. I saw that they had an emphasis, specifically in the transfer services department, promoting critical thinking and academic enhancement of the students there. So that really attracted me.
Four or five major corporations, not only in the area but in New York, where these companies come to us and ask our students to undertake
When you get into accounting information systems, I look at how technology is incorporated into accounting. And then automation, how is it automated, what softwares you can use.
Our MBA students advise as to how they could rebrand their products and then re-energize or synergize the philanthropic outreach that they're underwriting across various communities that they target here in America.
My audit class, I look at a lot of globalization. Corporations are everywhere, right? And you might be incorporated here in the United States, but doing operations in India, and how an integrated audit would happen. How do you audit a globalized organization? And then the various roles that you would have to apply to globalization.
Ways for us to engage the entrepreneurial community. And of course, we sit in a hotbed of entrepreneurship here in the Greater Research Triangle Park area around the world, for the next decade or so. Many of new jobs will be coming from small companies and startups.
The entrepreneurial community that's flourishing here.
Great startup opportunity. I guess I'm addicted to doing startups and helping build startups. I've done 5 businesses of my own, and I've helped about 200 people start businesses so far. And small business is the backbone of this nation, the reason for its success. And if we're going to have students here in the business school and they want to do that, I want them to be able to win. My goal is for them to be outstanding at it and to create those opportunities for them, which is why we have this site here, so that we can put them in the middle of an entrepreneurship environment. They can get to internships with startup companies and get to know other people who have startup ideas. From that, they can learn how to successfully build a business and build their own future.
With my peers, but it also has been some struggles.
organization's effectiveness is critical. And we're going to be infusing leadership, I think, throughout each of our courses in different ways.
The value of leadership was promoted. They encouraged me to become a leader, to always be ambitious. My most impactful experience at Central was becoming president of Tau Sigma Transfer Student Honor Society. The lessons that I learned as far as preparation, organization, critical thinking, I think that's going to serve me well in any career that I pursue.
Consulting, production, marketing, senior level management. It's as diverse a group as you're going to find. A board of visitors can provide with some perspective and some insight to A, what is needed, B, to make things practical, and C, to give students real examples of this is how you can apply what you've learned in the real world.
The excitement that you see in the students. It is amazing when the students come by my office and say, you know, Dean, we're just excited to...
I would say getting an internship at North Carolina Mutual Life Insurance, learning that balance of where the line stops between what you learn in class and what applies to real world scenarios.
We are catering to full-time working professionals. They've mastered the technical aspects of those jobs.
The MBA program is definitely challenging. Just with the professors, the advisors, the faculty, they've been very hands-on as far as getting us internships, as far as getting us jobs. It's been really good. I know like a lot of different people come here. I've benefited greatly from it. My networking with the advisors and the faculty here in the program, they've listened. You have something that you want to do for your future, they'll help you get there.
It just sort of came into place when I came to North Carolina Central, saw the good reputation of the business school here, decided to move forward with it, and I've been happy with it ever since.
What are the criteria for success? It teaches you how to develop a way of thinking that is productive in improving commercial business.
So our idea is really to have our students be exposed to and experience as many things in real life and in real time as possible.
The faculty at NCCU helped me become a better person as well as a better leader. Those lessons that I learned from them, I'll carry on with me.
Creates an environment of passion, an environment of people who say, I know I can, instead I know I can't. That's what we want to do. We want to build an I know I can attitude.
At the School of Business.